Connor Bedard, who disarmed Middlestead, knocked his stick flying, and Bedard carries up high. That shot from the line sailed on through and right into the breadbasket of Miner. This is the veteran line for the Chicago Blackhawks as Dickinson got the puck free. And then a shot from Kaiser. Another save made by Trent Miner with no rebound. Slide everybody around, and instead it's the youngster Colton Dach, who's playing in his third NHL game, who won the draw. Nazar's shot kicked out by Miner. First minute plus of the hockey game inside the Avalanche zone. Chicago, no stranger to scoring first. Colorado struggling in their first periods, believe it or not, for a team that scores as much as they do. They have a -17 goal differential in the opening period.
That's remarkable.
It's hard to believe.
It's something that'll get cleaned up here, though. There's no question about that.
Come off the wall, the shot tipped on goal, and a save made by Mrazek. It was Kiviranta that got a touch on that one in tight.
Quite 100%. For Jones gutting it out, getting back in the lineup.
Jones up the boards. It's held in, though, Juuso Parssinen. Now it's McKinnon as they change sides of the ice. McKinnon pops out from below the goal line, found Makar stepping in, and he hit the post.
What a pass. What a great pass that was. And you would call this one of those, an AT&T connected cam, as you see the right-handed defenseman Makar. He slides right in there. He's waiting.
Here's Makar. In across the line. He'll leave it for Rantanen. Rantanen chipped it around Bedard. Had it, lost it, and it came right to the slot. And a save made on the try from Lehkonen. Just 11 forwards in the 7D, something they don't do very often. Makar, Taves, wrist shot, tip, save Mrazek, rebound, glove down. Lehkonen back across the grain, but McKinnon couldn't reach it, nor could Rantanen. Brevier around the boards, grabbed here by Malinsky into the slot. Kelly a shot, and it's blockered away by Mrazek. 13-year veteran Calvin DeHaan. This is Brody walking into the slot, and a good stick that time. Juuso Parssinen, and he's off ahead. He's got Middlestead with him. Parssinen's backhand scores! Juuso Parssinen, coast to coast, and a backhand finish. His first as an Avalanche.
Well, that's some of the stuff that a lot of pro scouts saw with Parssinen year, and bang, the pro scouting staff of the Colorado Avalanche, they go hunting and they find number 16, and he steals the puck right here. They want him to hunker in with that puck and hold on to it because he's strong with it. But man, going to the backhand like that, Reichel's a good skater, and Reichel maybe had a chance to go to the... That's a tough injury there. Not as bad as they thought, though, which is great news for the Avs.
Start tonight is for Trent Miner. First start in the NHL, and he comes up with save number 4 of the hockey game. Around the boards, gave it away. Fellenberg, Colton, one-timer, fended off by Mrazek, just shy of the halfway point of the period. Left side, Kiviranta. Kiviranta's pass was behind Kelly. This one came in front, and it's jammed on net by O'Connor. And a quick reaction to make the save. Colorado design, but the bouncing puck wound up in a good spot for O'Connor. Little backhand, stopped by Moran.
Certainly shown a great skill set over his couple years in Nashville, and we're hoping he can continue to grow from there.
Well, 1 of 5 Finns on the team. I imagine he feels up.
And stepping in, Malinsky walks right to the slot, and that shot swallowed up by Mrazek.
Good read there by Middleton, just jumping right in there.
Of Dickinson. Rantanen to the slot, the backhand on goal, kicked out by Mrazek, right back to Rantanen. McKinnon was calling for the one-timer. 47.5% of all the goals Colorado has scored this year. He has had a hand in 66 of the 140 goals the Avalanche have scored. As McCann darts to the front, and he scores! Colorado turned it over. Ilya Mikheyev, a beeline to the net, flips it over Miner, and ties the score here late in the first.
Sam Girard's got it. He's got his head up, and he plays it, but Bedard gets the blade on it just enough to stop it, and Bedard will get an assist to extend his point streak. And so Bedard and Bertuzzi have been the two that have been really clicking, but look at Mikheyev. That was a nice little move right there. And
they missed almost a minute of ice time before he's back on as Makar's shot knocked down in front, Middlestead for Lehkonen, and it was stopped, and then Mrazek got back on the try from Lehkonen.
Oh, and a premature whistle right there. He's got great agility, Mrazek does. Here he didn't see the first one at all. Middlestead's there, but then he dives and lunges to his right, makes that save, and then he really battles hard with Wyatt Kaiser right on his lap. You can see the first one was stopped by Middlestead. There was the second one. It was a thing of beauty. A little bit of an overslide right there to his right, but he manages to get back to his left. That's a lot of movement right there.
Right to McKinnon. McKinnon across, McCarr down low. Mrazek gets reset. They get it to McKinnon. One-timer from Taves. The rebound from Lehkonen wouldn't go. And Chicago gets a much-needed clear.
If I'm not mistaken, McKinnon had the opportunity to the right of Mrazek just to fire the puck. And I think there was an empty net. He didn't see it. One of the few times in his career he didn't see something like that developing. Another great sequence there by the goaltender Mrazek. He is on his game.
I believe our guys in the studio called that line a symphony in the first. That was a repeat performance, and Chicago on the other end gets the lead on the goal for Frank Nazar. His first NHL goal this season, and Nazar has the Hawks ahead.
He was out of position, and McKinnon played it back. It goes the other way. Teravainen, the shot, the save by Minor, a good one. And Frankie Nazar really needs this one. He scored last year.
2-minute and 17-second shift when he swept that puck off the goal line. And Panger, like, you just catch your breath for a second. I need to talk to you. As Minor stopped it, and then it's jammed in by Connor Bedard. Bedard was kicking at it, moved it into the crease.
It's difficult to control the rebound, and in his first NHL start, Trent Minor, the goaltender, he pushes out, makes the save, and it ends up going off Devon Taves' shin pad. Devon Taves pointed right away that it was a kicked motion. Is it a distinct kicking motion? No, I don't think so.
It's the left skate there, that sweep into the net.
Oh, and that's what Taves saw at the very end. This will be a better angle here. Off the right toe, off the pad of the goaltender, and I can't imagine from that point on that he'd have the ability to boot that in.
Upon further video review, it was determined there was a kicking motion on the play, therefore we have no goal.
Yep. This one jammed out of the zone by McKinnon, and Rantanen couldn't collect it cleanly. Now they send Lehkonen in with a shot and a save from Mrazek. Now behind Lehkonen. Chased out by Allen. Malinsky walks the line. Stops and shoots. Save made. Rebound. McKinnon! And Mrazek continues to put on a show here in the second period.
Comes up with, again, a lunging move back to his right, our AT&T connected cam. He's got to look through traffic, makes the first save, and then he makes another great save there on McKinnon, who somehow corrals it, tries to go down low, but the pad is already there. Only option was up high, but you can see by the follow-through, there's no way.
Lehkonen knocked down.
Yep, no
Play
call.
continues. Here's the handoff for Bedard. Now McCann spins to the front. It's under Minor. It pops free. Bertuzzi couldn't load it up and shoot it away. And now a 3-on-1 developing. Into the zone, it's Colton. Colton shoots, and a shoulder save from Mrazek. Rebound lands at the goal line.
But the stick of the goaltender was right in his midsection. And here's the play by McCabe, who's already got one. Goes to the backhand to hoist it up on the forehand. Good save there by Trent Minor. And here's the good.
Oh, and a drop pass by Middlestead right to Nazar. In alone, Teravainen, and he scores!
Did it go in?
I thought so. They say crossbar and out. For Chicago is still 2-1, but Teravainen shorthanded rings the bell. That close to a 2-goal edge. Gerard. McCann set to return.
Oh, what a play.
Here's Colton to the net, and it's blockered away by Mrazek. McCann's out of the box. Pass on for Colton. Doc jumped up in the air. On Taves moves it a little deeper, but Cody will bang it along for Teravainen. Off the wall for Nazar. Frank Nazar cutting through, and a save from Trent Minor.
With Biz at the Winter Classic doing those drills of stops and starts.
Don't feed into that. Don't feed into that. Here's a great pass that sends him Bedard, and he scores! Connor Bedard gives the Hawks a 2-goal lead here in the third.
Connor goes high to the glove side, and earlier this year, there were a lot of misses high and over the bar, or the goaltenders read it. This is a great change in identifying where the goalie's glove is, how he's coming up. He gets it in speed, lets it settle down there.
40 seconds to go. Chicago trying to close it out. Rantanen around. Parsonen for McKinnon. McKinnon in front, kicked out by Mrazek. The Chicago Blackhawks snap the Avalanche 8-game point streak with a 3-1 win. Peter Mrazek was outstanding.